What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with the NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Monday, November 21st. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. You gotta follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Need you to let me know in the comment section who are your favorite plays, your least favorite plays. What are you looking at for today's slate that I need to know? And finally, need you guys to check out BetMGM, sponsor of this video. There's a link in the description. Follow it, sign up at BetMGM. This is a World Cup themed promo for you guys. Put down $10 on any one of the World Cup games for today or tomorrow when you do this, whatever day that it particularly is, do that, put down 10 bucks. And as long as someone scores a goal on that day, not necessarily for your team, not even necessarily for that game, any goal gets you $200 in free bets. You really can't find a better deal there because someone's going to score. I promise you that. Now, on to the bottom of my top 10. Jalen Suggs, Kyle Lowry, Brandon Ingram, Kawhi Leonard, and Josh Giddey on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, we've got SHAI, GILGEOUS-ALEXANDER, point guard, shooting guard, eligible, 10,500, projected for 50. The goal is 62. He's in the optimal lineup 18% of the time. The Thunder are very interesting today. You see Giddey on there already. You see SHAI here. Just in general, as long as if they don't call anybody up from the G League, they only have 9 bodies. Now, that doesn't really matter all that much for SHAI. He's just going to play regardless. Same sort of story for Giddey, but there's value to be found out there. Even still, for SHAI, maybe the minute ceiling is a little bit higher just because of the amount of guys that they'll have for today. He's a 1.4 fantasy point per minute guy right now. 30 real points. This is 32% usage, ultra efficient, 35 minutes, 5 boards, 6 assists, 2.5 stocks. It's a pace up spot against the Knicks. They're the favorites at home. I don't know what I could possibly say to not want to get to SHAI GILGEOUS-ALEXANDER today. He looks incredible. At number 4, we go to Miami, but this one's a question mark. It's Caleb Martin, shooting guard, small forward, eligible, 5,400, projected for 29. The goal's 37, optimal lineup 19% of the time. I gave him 36 minutes. They are on a back-to-back, so we don't know their current injury status. We didn't have Tyler Hero yesterday, or Gabe Vincent, or Jimmy Butler. I don't know who's going to be available for Miami yet, so I went with the exact same rotation that they had yesterday. If that's the case, and Caleb Martin should be playing regardless. 36 minutes here for Martin. He's around 0.8 fantasy points per minute, 13.5 points, 6.5 boards, 2 assists, 2 stocks. Really nice pace up spot against Minnesota, whose defense has not been as good as you would have expected. It's not bad, but it's not good. And that's kind of tricky. But you're not rostering Caleb Martin because he's got a good defensive matchup. You're rostering Caleb Martin because he's going to play 36 minutes. Switching to the opposite side of this game, I'm going Anthony Edwards, shooting guard, small forward, eligible, 7,600, projected for 36. The goal is 48. He's in the optimal lineup 19% of the time. 35 minutes for Edwards. He's a fantasy point per minute guy. It's mostly scoring, 26% usage and 21 real points, 5.5 boards, 3.5 assists, a stock and a half. It's a pace down spot against Miami. This is not your normal Miami team. They are missing multiple starters, multiple real rotation pieces. So a much better matchup for Edwards today. With the position, with the price, with the matchup, I think there's a really, really interesting ceiling here. At number 2, I'm looking at TALEN HORTON-TUCKER, shooting guard, small forward, eligible, 4,200, projected for 26. The goal's 31, optimal lineup 19% of the time. We saw him get increased minutes once Mike Conley went down with the injury. Obviously, we're not going to be getting Conley here today. Could play more than 28 minutes. I think I was being a little bit pessimistic. Still gets him to the number 2 spot. He's a 0.9 fantasy point per minute guy, 19% usage, 11 points, 5 boards, 4 assists, and a stock and a half. It is a pace down spot against the Clippers, but that does not bother me at all. TALEN HORTON-TUCKER is going to play a bunch more minutes today than he normally does, but he's priced like he normally is priced. And you get shooting guard, small forward, guard, forward, and utility. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comment section who your favorite plays are, and then please go sign up at BetMGM using the link in the description. Well, I didn't notice it until right now, but I had the wrong overlay on the screen. These have been FanDuel plays the entire time. No matter that it said DraftKings at the bottom, my bad, y'all, but there's no chance that I am re-recording that for just the overlay. So I've got it set up now. This is a FanDuel video. I said that at the beginning, and that should be all that matters. Doesn't really matter about the number one contender, though. That's going to be the same guy no matter what site you're playing on. That's Quentin Grimes. Assuming Cam Reddish doesn't play, he didn't play yesterday. Grimes is the flat minimum. Shooting guard, small forward, 3,500. Started and played massive minutes yesterday. 3,500 for Grimes. 25.5 fantasy point projection, or 24.5 projection. 27.5 point goal. He's in the optimal lineup 24% of the time. This is an app no-brainer. He's going to play 32 minutes or more today, assuming he's starting. He's a 0.75 fantasy point per minute guy. 16% usage, 12 points, 4.5 boards, 2.5 assists, a stock and a half. In a pace-up spot, like a big pace-up spot against the Oklahoma City Thunder. The only thing that matters here for Grimes is this. If Cam Reddish is out and Quentin Grimes is starting, he's the flat min and he plays shooting guard and small forward. Just play him everywhere. He fits in everything. It's the no-brainer play of the day. First guy you put in cash. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Monday, November 21st. DraftKings version is around here somewhere, so go check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We're back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.